NEZ Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Cougars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Returns will be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Darnold on first down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And at the 50-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here on 3rd down, Darnold. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The tackle made
some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The tackle made by
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up
on 4th down, Darnold. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Cougars 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Isaiah Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd down, Tua. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cougars 7, Lions nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Play action, now it's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Will Lutz.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's able to get to first before he's taken down at the 36. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
39-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Lay out and pull it in. What a diamond catch there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 18-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And 1.
Now it's Darnold. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
James on the coverage.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua to throw again. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Cougars 14, Lions 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, it's Tua. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll run it with Jones. This is very close. Gets a little short, and he didn't get there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. 14. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Jakeem Grant now to return, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 42.
Behind the chain, second and 12. Now Tua. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Tua. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run it again with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be complete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It is good.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 yards there, first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it with Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Lions, 39.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red and color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And the Lions.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again on first down. Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
after the interception. Here's Darnold rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And Darnold got the intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Lions 27, Cougars 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
15-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's 4. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ford. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
Here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is intercepted. That should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Chubb. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Darnold from the gun. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold escaping the pressure. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's not close.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they plan to do going in, whether they